strike in his third frame. Strike, spare strike, it looks like. Julian shooting at a 1-2-10. Oh, and he makes it. So he is at 169. Strike here for 179. And Charles, oh, tripping out that 10 pin. Take a look at that. Right there, sending that messenger across, getting it. On a strike, and he's a little bit outside, leaving a 2-4-5. So Charles on the long, and oh, that's how you want to finish your semifinals right there. Wow, leaving the 8-10 in the pocket. Right, Alyssa popped up from that one, didn't like it. She leaves her 4-5 split. In her foundation frame. But she shoots this like she did the 2-4-5. She will make it. And she does. Right there. Got to split the 4-5 with the ball. They go flying out to the side. All right, Charles, oh, tripping out the 8-pin and back there. Or the 9-pin. With a 3-6-9, there you go. Ooh, that's way outside. Pick this up for 189. Crossing over for break. Hit. Buzz. Seven pin out there. and she's got 30 pins to make up. And that looks long and washout. Carlin gets it. Good shot. And he gets that. And we've got Jace on 34. Powerful two-hander. And he comes up high again, but this time leaving a big 4. Molly shooting her 7-pin. She makes it. Morgan on 36. And she's a little bit high and leaves a 4-pin. All right, so the matchups here on our left pair, Jace and Drake be bowling each other. Whoever wins advances. Jackson and Kat. Oh, picking up the big 4. Sliding it right over. That's just how you do it. Spencer lining up for his 7th frame. That's high, leaving a split. A 6-8. And he's on a spare in the 6. So the way these guys are going, he's going to need to pick this up. Brandon with a strike in the 9th. Spencer's going to shoot 6-8. And he makes it. He had to slide the 6-pin over into the 8. Realistically for a chance for the win. And he does it right there.
It's time to start.
Hey everybody, good afternoon and welcome back to AMF Boulevard in Edmond, Oklahoma for the last, final, 3rd qualifying squad of the best youth bowling tournament. Unique format today. We've got trios, but each team consists of a U12, a U15, and a U18 bowler. So after 3 squads, we'll take the top 5 scores of 3 games. U18 is scored scratch, U15 scored scratch, U12 scored handicap. So we'll have the scratch scores up on the scoring units for you to see at home. And we'll add in the handicap scores at the end. We'll figure out the top 5, and the top 5 teams will bowl. 3 more games, 2 Baker games, and 1 standard game where everyone bowls 1 game, just like we see here.
Once you hit start bowling or start scoring, it shouldn't cycle back to first ball if you're in second ball. So just hit start.
All right, so we've got
should cycle back.
Alex Westring on 13, off to an early start, leaving a 2-7. It's Alex and his family, actually the inspiration behind this tournament, as he picks up the 2-7. Alex been on fire today. So Alex and his family writing the book Bowling Buddies. Every bowler out here today getting a copy of the number 1 Bowling Buddies book. And there's a number 2 book that's out already, and number 3 is in the works. So check out Amazon.com and get your copy of Bowling Buddies today. All right, we see Eli Richards there on 11. And we got Benson on 12. So the top names on the scoring units are going to be your U12 bowlers. The middle are going to be U15, and the bottom will be U18. All right, so Eli ready to take his first shot. Switch cameras there. There's Eli. Eli crossing over. That 9-pin will not go. Eli leaves the 5-9, but I think he scooted the 9-pin a little closer to the 5 and make his life a little bit easier. 7-10 on 12. First frame out, leaving the big split. We'll see if Dawson can pick this up. So we've seen the big 4, we've seen the Greek church, we've seen 4 7-10s, seen 6 7-10s, seen it all. Have not seen the 7-10, and it'll still be a little bit before we see it. Dawson gets a little bit outside. If you're going to have an open in the first. And Cameron on 12, the U18 bowler. Is that 9-pin going to go? Will not. Stone 9 for Cameron. Parker Crow, U15 on 11. He's going to need some push, going to need some help. Does not get it. It's the 136.
We do have results posted here behind lanes 15 and 16 right there on the pole.
It's Eliza Garza on 10.
2 squads. Don't forget, top 5.
And she gets a little bit left.
We'll advance to the finals.
And frame 2.
Right after we're finished here.
All right, Nevaeh getting 5. Puts her at 15 after 2.
And we've got a special treat. In addition to the Storm Bowling Ball and the big 6-ball bag that we're going to be raffling off, an advanced copy of Bowling Buddies 3 that we're going to make available. So advanced copy of the Bowling Buddies 3, you'll be the first one to get it if you win the raffle. We'll have ticket sales here shortly. Again, there are 7 tickets for $5, or a spend of 40 or more.
Right, so Alex trying to spare up his second frame, and he gets 2 out of 3. So Alex teamed up with Keegan Alexander. And Eric Jones. Keegan on developmental Team USA, and that's why sends 10 back right in the pocket for 2 in a row. Eric Jones, he's got a PBA regional title under his belt, and a few months ago made the TV show at the PBA stop in Jonesboro, Arkansas. So some talent on that team. So again, the score is calculated scratch for U18, U15, and the U12s have handicap factored in. Alex, third frame, comes in high, leaves the split, 2-4-7-10. All right, Briley up third frame on 14 and gets it a little right, a little straight, and leaves the left side of the rack. Alex trying to pick it up. Oh, almost slides the 2 over to the 10. Not quite, and he fouled anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, and Parker there on 12, spared up his second frame. Got Ryan going after his second split of the game, almost. That puts him at 16 after 2. And Cameron, power player, trips the 9 out. And Keegan with the 4-10. I don't know if we've seen the 4-10 made yet. See if Keegan can bounce it out. Cannot. So he goes strike, strike, open to open the first game of squad 3 for 56. And Eric Jones up on 13, looking for a double in the third. See if he can pick that up. I saw earlier he was throwing backup balls up the right. I think he bailed out on that. Now he's sticking to the left side of the lane, where I believe he's almost all by himself. He's got Alex over there with him, and Alex leaves a 4-pin. So Briley starting her fourth frame. Still looking to get lined up. The Cameron on 12. It's got a couple spares. All right, that looks like a good way to play this pattern if you're playing it straighter. Get it out to about the 3 board. About 43 feet. Let it hook back in. And see Daniel doing that same thing. Coming in a little light, leaving a 10-pin, but he's in the pocket. And that's what you look for. All right, but you don't look for that. 4-9. 4-9 on lane 11 by Parker. So we'll see if Parker can pick this up. First, Eli's got a 5.7 he's got to make. And he gets the 5 solid. And leaves the 7, puts him at 33 after 4. So Daniel up on 9 over on the left side of the screen. Stepping out of it a little bit. Light mixer gets him to go. He's double 9 spare strike after 4. All right, Parker trying to bounce it off the wall, bounce the 4-pin off the wall to get the 9. So can't do that. All right, so Ryan, third frame. Ryan Jones. That looks pretty good. A little bit long, flat 10. All right, Ryan picks it up, stays clean after 3, puts him at 59. In the third on a spare, Zane. So Zane gets 7. Oh, Parker flirting with the right gutter out on the 1 board, leaves the 1-2-8. All right, Zane getting it just a little bit left. So Kimberlin up on 12. Kimberlin Hamlin, frequent bowler on the Southwest Gold Tour, light pocket mixer, and that's why you see her out competing a lot, because she strikes a lot. She strike 8 spare, double after 4. All right, Dawson with a good look. There it is. So after a couple splits, Dawson gets him figured out, doubles in the 4th. That's a little long. Yeah, 2, 4, 8, 10 for Ryan. All right, Cameron back in the pocket. 9 spare, 9 spare double. See, Keegan on 13 trips out everything except the 4-pin. And that was his second shot. Might have sent one out a little bit to the right. In the 4th, puts him at 84 after 5. Eric Jones working on a spare in the 5th. Playing way inside, making it work. And he's a strike in the 5th. So Dustin over there on 14, bouncing pins around, but leaving the 7-10 on the spare. Puts him at 72 after 5. All right, coming up on 15, Nathan Eaton, and he's wearing his PBA junior jersey, and he did well at the PBA regional down in Euless. not too long ago. All right, and Jasmine up on 14. And getting them out. So Jasmine on a double, and she looks thrilled. Keegan on 13. All right, Keegan finding the pocket for looks like a double. Yep. So Kimberlin needs some hook. Doesn't get it. 1-2-9. And Eliza, ooh, all right. Eliza in the pocket, leaves the 4-pin. Parker picking up the spare, and Kimberlin left the 9-pin. Eric looking for 3 in a row on 13. And that looks a little outside, and it is 3-9. And he's giving himself a little talking to. And Eli just leaving a 10-pin out there. And Ryan leaving a 10-pin of his own. Eric shooting at the 3-9. That looks pretty good. There you go. All right, so Joseph down there with a split. All right, Joseph gets the 10 pin off the 310. And Keegan leaves a 10 pin in his 8th frame. All right, Riley leaving a 9 pin. All right, and Jasmine reading a little early, leaving a split. 3, 6, 7, 10. And Eric on 14 lights. Messenger not gonna take out the 7. All right, so we got game 1. Finishing up on the high side. They're all done. Go down to the low side. See how things are going. So again, the U15 and U18s will be scored scratch. Those will be the middle and the bottom bowlers on the scoring unit. And the U12s will be scored handicap. Top 5 will move on to finals, where they'll bowl 2 Baker games and 1 regular game where everyone bowls 1 game, just like this. All right, so we've got a 320, a 412, 433, and 459. All right, so Dawson getting started. Or Cameron with a flat 10. All right, so Nevaeh on lane 9, starting her second game. And Nevaeh fading it into the pocket. Just leaving a 4-pin. And Eliza on 10 in the pocket, flat 10. All right, and oh, there's Cameron. All right, so Cameron first strike in the 10th. So he can strike out for 214.
Ticket volunteers to come over behind lanes 9 and 10.
All right, and there's another one.
It's going to take a bunch. It's going to look.
So he's on the plus side already.
Don't forget, what we're offering on the raffle tickets are the huge 6-ball roller bag, donated by Claude Schiller. Storm bowling ball, donated by Camper. And we have an advanced copy of Bowling Buddies.
All right, and the
First one to
going off the sheet in the 10th for 214. Cameron bringing some heat.
Those 3 things on the raffle: 7 tickets for $5, a wingspan of 42 or more for $20. We're going to be coming through the bowlers, or not the bowlers area, but the concourse area, where you can buy those tickets. Come on in.
All right, Alex in his 3rd frame. And Alex sending 10 back in the 3rd. Alex, spare strike. All right, Eli taking care of business on 12. All right, and Keegan with a strike in the 3rd. And Jasmine on 13. Power player, lots of tilt. That just skids right into the 3-pin, leaving a 1-2-8. Ryan Parker with the crossover on 12.
And also, just so you know, every dollar that we collect for the raffle tickets, all that money is going to go into the scholarship account for this tournament. So, before we buy.
All right, and Eric with a 3-7. Can't convert the big split.
And all that's going to go to the smart account for this tournament. Right now we're a little over, with the $3,000 that Bolero donated, we're a little over $5,000 in the scholarships for this tournament. What do you think? Oh no, I think y'all could get it up to about $7,000. That'd be nice.
And Eli leaving a 2-8. Getting some good count after his strike in the first to lead off game number 2. So again, this is the final squad of qualifying. Third and final squad, top 5 teams advance to play 3 more games.
Selling the raffle tickets, they will come to you. We're going to be coming around and getting those tickets for you.
Daniel going for the spare, picks it up. That's Keegan shooting at the 3-6-10. Oh, wraps the 6. Just enough to pick up the 10. Please strike spare. 4 frames into game number 2. All right. And Dustin finding the pocket for 4 in a row. And Eric Jones sending 10 back in the 4th. So Nathan going for the spare, and he picks that up no problem to go 9 spare, 9 spare, 9 spare, 9 spare. All right, Riley coming in a little light. The 1-2. And Joseph over there still killing it. This is a double 8 spare double. Again, Joseph, you 12. So Riley up on 15. A little light.
parents, we'd like to remind you or let you know we do have this event live streaming on YouTube. If you want to go
All right. And Keegan coming in light. Messenger not getting there. Leaving the
tour page on Facebook. Find the link
leaves the 10 pin.
live stream.
And Keegan shooting at the 10 pin. He picks it up, no problem. So Nathan on 16. That looks good. And it is good. So strike in the 5th. Ends his run of 9 spares. Exactly how you want to do it with a strike. And Eric Jones on 14. Oh, comes in high. Ouch. 247. All right, so Eric made the 4-6 earlier. We'll see if he can pick this up. Slide the 2 into the 4. Get the 7 with the ball. And, oh, almost missed the 2 pin a little bit to the left. Got the 7. All right, so Joseph here shooting at a rare spare for him. And he picks it up to stay clean. Yeah, clean through 6. So Riley on 16. Just owning the left side of the lane.
Write your names on tickets. You're going to be here when we draw here in about 30 minutes. So.
All right, so Keegan back up and comes in high for a 310. But that was a second shot, so good news. You don't have to try and pick up a 310. Bad news is that is a miss 8 and puts him at 97 after 6. All right, Eric leaving a 7 pin. And Jasmine, 6 frame, looking to double. And comes in a little high, gets the 10 out, leaving just the 3 pin. And Eric gets it a little wide. And for his 3rd open of the game, uncharacteristic, but puts him at 83 in the 6th. And I believe their team led after 2nd squad. So even if this squad doesn't go well, they should be able to hang on and qualify for the top 5. But we'll see. That's why they bowl the games. Nathan on 15 picks up the 1-2-8. And he stays clean through 6. Riley on 13, crossing over and catching a break. Hitting a strike in the 7th. And Dustin Lights trips out at 10 for 6 in a row. Got the front 6. right, and Jasmine strike in the 7th. All right, so Dustin on 13, looking for the front 7. Yeah, looks pretty good, and it is. So front 7 for Dustin. And Alex gets it a little wide, going for the 2-4-7. Puts him at 118. So Keegan on 14, a touch high 4-pin, and the single pins are sucking the life out of him. So Savannah gets 2 off of her spare attempt, puts her at 111. And Keegan going after the 4-pin. And taking care of the 4-pin, no problem. And Jesse over there with leaving a 10-pin. And Joseph up on his 8th frame. Super high backswing. Tons of power. And he leaves just a 4-pin. Yep. And Eric Jones strike in the 7th. And Keegan's 8th frame's working on a spare. That is inside. Yes, sir. 3-6. All right, Keegan picks up the 3-6. Nathan, 8th frame, working on a spare. And that checks up a little early on him, and he gets a 3-6. And Eric with the light mixer gets the double in the 8th. Nathan and pulls it a little bit. Might have stuck. That puts him at 140. And Savannah with the 5-pin. And Joseph strike in the 9th. So he's working on going plus again. And I've got Dustin up in the 8th, working on the front 7. Steps out of it a little bit. That's going to be lights. 2, 8, 10. So he'll still have 260 possible. Jasmine, 8th frame, crosses over 610. Savannah in the 9th. Dustin going for the 2-8, and he gets the 2-8, leaves the 10, puts him at 205. So he's still got 265 possible. And Jasmine shooting at the 6-8, power player, and picks it up. All right, so that puts her at 155 on a spare in the foundation frame. So Alex here in the 9th. That's a little bit left of target. A 139. And Dustin picks up where he left off with a strike in the 9th. So he's still got 265 possible. All right, so Kimberlin on 10, high flush. He's a 4-7. All right, Kimberlin with the spare. And so it's 115 for her through 7. All right, that could be good. Could be good. Oh, little deflection, 8-10. All right, so Keegan, no, he had a mess down there. It's a split 6. He got 3 of them. 140, so he can go 170. So and Alex will finish with 163. And Eric in the 9th on 14. That's going to be good. Yep. So 3 in a row now. So it looks like Eric's got things straightened out. Towards the end of game number 2. A little lost in transition. Couple splits. Back on track with 3 in a row. So Keegan. Oh, we got Nathan over there. Starting his 10th frame, and that 7-pin not gonna fall. So Keegan getting it out there, coming in high, tripping out a 6-pin. All right, so Keegan can go 170 and goes through the nose. Gets 5. All right, so that puts Keegan at 140. He can make this for 145. And looks like his U12 teammate Alex at 163. So Keegan gets 2 off of that to finish 157. Let's take a look at that last shot. And that sealed the deal between Alex and Keegan, but luckily they're on the same team. All right. And Eric 4 in a row now, so he can go 2-0-3 after a rough start. And that also put him ahead of Alex, his U12 teammate. All right, a little bit light, 10 pin. So this will be a 192 for Eric. All right, so we got Dustin finishing up. He's starting his 10th frame, and he had the front 7. Split in the 8th, and almost another 2-8-10. That was his leave in his open. Tripped out the 8, leaving just the 2. And Joseph over there with a 1 pin. One pin, the 7. All right, let's go back down to the low side. See how they're finishing game number 2. Zane a little bit out to the right, off the hand. And Daniel Spears up the 9th frame. All right, and Eliza with leaving just the 7 pin on her first shot in the 10th, and that puts her over the 100 mark. And Kimberlyn with another one in the 9th. She can go 193 off the sheet. All right, we'll let these folks finish up, and we'll be back in a second. All right, so about halfway through game number 3 of the last qualifying squad. We got a ring 10 from Joseph. And again, if you haven't heard it, Joseph, U12. So Jasmine here on 13. Looking to come back after an open in her, starting her 6th frame here. Oh, 10 back. Joseph going for the spare. Oh! Got it out a little bit right into the channel. And that won't count. That's Eric Jones looking for 3 in a row on 14. Stone 8. All right, Savannah on 15. Punishing the rack, coming back after a split open. Striking the 8th. And Keegan Alexander looking for 3 in a row on 13. And he comes in high and keeps the 6-pin in there, leaving a 3-6-10 instead of a 3-10. And Jasmine on 14 with another one. And Keegan gets the 3-6, not the 10, puts him at 129. So he can strike out for 219. Eric Jones up on 13. Oh, yeah, playing way inside, getting it out left. And a little too far left. He's going to think that one over. All right, so Eric taking another swing at it. That's better. And still a little light, but leaves the 3-6. Puts him at 110 after 7. Benson picking up the 5 spare. Check that out. Oh, there we go. All right.
All right, I'm going to make another pass through the concourse area for tickets.
All right, so again, this is the last game of the last qualifying round.
You have added $450
Zane with the
to
strike.
scholarship. Give yourselves a hand. No, more than that. A little more. Come on. Is this thing even on? Can you hear me?
Kimberlin working on a double. Needs it to hook, does not.
Hang on to the blue tickets.
1, 2, 4, 10.
Storm bowling ball. The 6-ball roller bag. The advanced copy of Bowling Buddies 3. Bowling ball in a bag in a book. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another bowling ball. Is that all right? So we'll do not one, but two bowling balls. But we're going to need more than $450. I've got a $700 goal in my mind because we're adding all of this money to the scholarship portion of this tournament. So, y'all help me out. Pull a couple of $5 bills out. We're going to make one more.
Cameron picking up his
Again, 2 bowling balls, the big bowling
spare,
ball
puts him at 117.
So here we go. We're going to start at the high end of the house. Work our way down.
And Nevaeh leaving the 6, 7. And unhappy. Letting those pins know what she thinks about it. Right, and Joseph finishing his game over there with a 188, looks like.
And you can drop those tickets in. Not hot. Behind 15 and 16. So be sure to drop those tickets. We will draw for those just shortly.
Yeah, so Joseph with a 183. And Riley looking to be in the 160s here, and she'll make it. And Nathan starting his first shot in the 10th, getting 10 back. So Nathan can go 225. And Dustin his first shot in the 9th. Oh, the messenger taking out the 10. That's how you do it. Dustin putting on a messenger class out there. Eric with a 3-pin. Nathan with the second one. So he is going to be well on the plus side. Right, and Cameron coming alive with strike in the 7th. And Savannah with the spare. All right, so Savannah finishing 2:05. And you can see the scores there as the high side finishes up. Alex picking up the 6, 9, 10. All right, so Alex finishing up with 121. And Keegan with the light mixer. Briley finishing at 111, her third game. Jasmine starting her 10th frame. She can go 157. Oh, and that 5-pin will not go. Keegan back on 14. And he can go 199. He'll be in the 190s no matter what on the fill. I think their last squad will surpass this score. All right, so Keegan finishing 195. All right, so Eric doing one-step lofts, crossing over for a strike. Right, a little light on that loft game, leaving a 7-pin. So we'll see if he'll loft the spare. Right, so the backup 7-pin spare shot is good, and he'll finish 157. All right, Dustin finishing 185. All right, so we'll go down to the low side as they finish up. Got Ryan Jones in the 9th, working on a strike. Oh, tripping out the 4-pin, getting it out. And Cameron with 3 in a row. Got a good game. He can go 247 off the sheet.
and Eliza getting 8 on her first shot in the 10th. Oh, Nevaeh can get this. There you go. All right, so Nevaeh spare in the 10th. She's at 88, 98 possible on the fill. All right, Eli, 10th frame, second shot, working on a strike. And, oh, the 10 pin won't go. Puts him at 84. All right, Dawson gets the first one in the 10th. And he can go 204. Parker on 12. Just floating it out into the friction, taking care of business. Strike in the first. And Dawson with another light mixer. So he's going to be on the plus side. All right, Dawson, 204. And Cameron can go 247. That'll be a good game for the team. Oh, made it worse. 6-pin drops out, leaves the 310. All right, so Cameron's already on the plus side. And Parker gets it left, gets 6, and finishes 114. And Cameron can't quite get the 3 over, and he'll finish 213. And Benson, their U12 teammate, finishing 115. So it's a good third game for that team. And Ryan on a good one as well. He can finish 223. And got the 2 out. That 8 won't fall. All right, so he's going to be 212 when he makes this. All right, he picks that up. So, all right, so high side's done, low side's done. All right, so we're going to wait for the rest of the house to finish, and we'll score it up. Get the top 5. The top 5 will advance to play a 3-game final. All right, so we are going to end the stream, and we will come back for that. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, like the video, click the notification bell so you'll know when we go live with the finals. So thanks everyone for watching. Be sure again, hit the notification bell and you'll know whenever we go live. And as always, remember, be cool and go bowl.